far away lives a man called David. David is married to Jane, his childhood love. David and Jane are wealthy due to their hard work. 2 years ago, David and Jane went out in their farm to work. They were saying lovely words to one another.
My love, Jane, I love you like I never loved before. You are so amazing. A virtuous woman indeed.
You're the best husband in the world, David.
A lady called Mama Bomboy and her son Chukudi passed by David and Jane's farm.
Trudy, let's say a good hello to David and Jane. I think you know them, don't you?
Yes, I do, Mom.
I wonder how they can be happy like that when they can't have children. The woman is infertile. I need to let them know how miserable they should feel. Hello, lovebirds.
Hello, Mama Bomboy.
And then,
how can someone barren like you, Jane, pretend to be happy? You should be mourning and hiding your face.
Oh no, not again.
You should give your husband a child or else return to your parents. David doesn't deserve this. He is a kind man.
and Jane started crying.
Mama Bomboy, how can you be so cruel like that? What did we do to you?
Let's go, my boy.
Jane, my love, please don't cry. You know how much I love you. Don't mind anything she says.
She just said that I'm barren. You know I also love children like every woman.
Don't think about what she said. And I don't mind having children.
David and Jane were happy once again. 1 week later, David's friend invited him for a meeting. On his way to the meeting, David was wondering what kind of business his friends wanted to discuss with him. He wondered if his friends wanted to buy all the yield he gets from his farm, or if they wanted to offer him some money to invest in his farming business. Finally, David arrived at the meeting place.
I see them in the corner. Hey, long time, my friends.
Hello, David.
What business do you have for me?
You see, David, we have been thinking about you. We know you are sad because your wife is infertile. Let's help you and find you a fertile young wife.
What?
Musa is right. We think you should leave that miserable woman you have as a wife.
Okay, now I see the kind of business you called me for. Let me tell you something. I can never leave my wife. Infertile or not, I love her.
But David, not all women are barren.
Let's leave this discussion here.
The next morning, David decided to take his wife Jane to the hospital to seek some medical help.
Jane, my love, I promise to do everything for you to be treated.
Thank you, David.
At the hospital,
Hello.
Hello.
Doctor, I have brought my wife for the treatment. You think she is infertile?
That's okay. But you can't tell before we do the test. It might be you who has infertility.
What? Me? No way. A man is never infertile.
Men too can be infertile. Let's hope you two are just fine.
Let's hope.
after doing all required tests, it was David who had the problem that was causing the infertility. David had a low sperm count. The doctor told them that
intrauterine insemination (IUI) procedure is required to be done.
David and Jane agreed to the procedure. The doctor told them
many cases of infertility are treatable once they are diagnosed early. The following are major causes of infertility: poor nutrition, untreated sexually transmitted diseases such as chlamydia and gonorrhea, consequences of infections caused by practice of female genital mutilation, unsafe abortion or unsafe delivery, the use of herbal douches and enemas which lead to pelvic infections and tubal blockage, exposure to smoking, leaded petrol and other environmental pollutants.
David and Jane agreed to undergo the insemination IUI procedure. At the hospital, David waited patiently. The doctor placed David's sperm inside Jane's uterus to facilitate fertilization. Jane took a pregnancy test after 14 days and she was pregnant. 9 months after the intrauterine procedure.
Do you have a name for this little cute in the womb?
I think I'll name him David.
They both smiled and went on. It was time to go to the hospital to give birth. David and Jane were happy to finally have a baby.
I am happy now. I am a father.
No, David. You are more than a father. You were more than a father even before we had this baby, Ameche.
Yes, Jane, my love. you are also more than a mother. My friends, I have learned that infertility is not a curse. It's a condition that affects both men and women and can be treated and prevented. No one should be stigmatized because they are infertile.
I apologize for the bad words and foul mouth.
Now I have learned my lesson. What you are saying is right.